Wham! Talk 1600. You're catching the drift. Conservative talk. Intelligent conversations on local, state, and national issues with Gary Wellings, chief editor of the Current newspaper and Current Online. Join in the conversation at 734-822-1600. And now, your host, Gary Wellings.
Hey, and good Saturday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to Catch the Drift. Joining me in studio, Ed Bonderenka. Ipsy Ed.
Hey, good Saturday afternoon.
Good to see you. Beat me in today.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I didn't get to listen to the show, but as I walked in the door, so glad to see you're here. And, of course, what we do on the Drift every Saturday is go over the news we put on thedailydrift.com. And if you're not going there, you should be. It's the news you need to know. So make sure you're going to thedailydrift.com. And we've got a bunch of stuff to cover. And I think
there's a lot going on.
There's a million things going on. I think we have Congressman Tim Walberg calling in at 1:30, but I didn't get a confirmation. So we'll wing it if we have to, but that's what we do. So let's take care of a little business. This half hour is brought to you by La Casa in Brighton. They have their 19th annual garden tour weekend. So today and tomorrow, between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. daily, you can explore 14 lovely gardens up there in Brighton. You can get tickets for $15 in advance or $20 at the garden entrance. You can call them at, do I have a number here? 517-548-1350. That's 517-548-1350, La Casa, or go to lacasacenter.org. It's a really great,
Sounds
the
good.
word?
Bistro?
No, it's not a bistro. Get your mind out of the booze, man. No, they're a great organization. They help. It's a community organization. So we'll go and do it heavier duty next week. I'm hoping to have them call in and talk with us a little bit because they got another thing coming up later in the month. But I wanted to start, before we get into the CNN debacle and before we get into Trump in Europe and all the other good stuff that's there, I wanted to hit old nasty Linda Sarsour. Have you been following Linda at all?
What a hatchet face. I hate to make fun of somebody based
Hatchet
on their
face?
looks, but she looks cartoonish. I was amazed at that.
And you're going to be amazed when you hear this. So, Derek, do we have that first track ready? This is Linda Sarsour, who is a pro-Islamic activist, and for God knows what reason, she believes that Islam is the be-all and the end-all for women's rights.
She helped organize the Women's March on Washington a couple months ago.
Yes, her and another would-be terrorists, whatever they were. But this woman is beyond acceptable.
Well, she
in this
has
country.
been seen hanging around with terrorists.
That other lady, I don't remember her name. But anyways, yeah, she was involved too. So let's just take a listen to what she talks and listen to the way she talks. It's how she says it is, and the delivery is how much is what it is she's saying. Go ahead and play that.
That we, when we stand up to those who oppress our communities, that Allah accepts from us that as a form of jihad, that we are struggling against tyrants and rulers, not only abroad in the Middle East or in the other side of the world, but here in these United States of America, where you have fascists and white supremacists and Islamophobes reigning in the White House. We have to stay outraged. Do not criticize me when I say that we as a Muslim community in these United States of America have to be perpetually outraged every single. When I wake up in the morning and I remember who's sitting in the White House, I am outraged. This is not normal, sisters and brothers. Those people sitting in the most powerful seats in this country is not normal. So do not ever be those citizens that normalize this administration, because when the day comes that something horrific happens to us or to another community, you will be responsible for normalizing this administration. Our number one and top priority is to protect and defend our communities. It is not to assimilate and to please any other people in authority. Our obligation is to our young people, is to our women, and make sure our women are protected in our community. And our top priority, even higher than all those priorities, is to please Allah and only Allah.
Okay, so did you see how she changed as she got to the point where she was talking about protecting our women? She kind of faltered a little bit. She doesn't even believe her own crap.
Yeah.
You know, this woman is just completely unacceptable in this country. Derek, can we find out if she's a citizen or something?
You're criticizing her, and she distinctly said, "Do not criticize me."
I'm going to criticize her. I'm going to criticize Islam. It is what it is. You
you're
abuse
gonna-
that
you're gonna do
religion
one-
abuses women. I'm sorry.
You're going to follow her admonition. You're going to stay outraged.
I am outraged.
Yeah.
I am outraged every day when I see that piece of human garbage in this country freely spouting the fact that Islam protects women. That's a load of bunk.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
Yep.
You know, and if you want to call into the show and say something about Linda Sarsour, please, 734-822-1600. Love to get your phone calls on Linda Sarsour. And I don't know if this woman is a citizen. I don't know what it is. But talking about jihad against our sitting president. I mean, I despised Barack Obama as a politician. Didn't hate him as a man because I don't really know him as a man. But as a politician and his agenda, hated him. But I never thought about waging jihad against Barack Obama. You know what I mean?
Trump.
Please.
Trump.
Well, no, Barack
I'm
Obama
sorry.
when he was
yeah,
here.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I'm sorry.
So it's just completely outrageous for me to even see this woman speaking, using and this is part of Hijra, right? This is the soft jihad. They come in, they act as the victims, and they outbreed us, and they do whatever they can to take control. And then once they're in control, don't try and be a Christian and speak up against Islam, because try that in Saudi Arabia or Syria or Iran and see what happens to you. Let's take a call from Joe in Wyandotte. Joe, welcome to the show.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd get me so quick because I wanted to switch directions on you. I was looking at the Daily Drift today and saw your story about Steve Cook, the MEA leader, saying that there's a shortage of teachers and nobody wants to be a teacher because of Republicans, and that Michigan Cap Confidential shows just the opposite. There's thousands of people applying for these jobs, just single jobs, and of course more and more of the newer teachers under the right to work laws are opting out of the union.
As they should. I mean, the unions are just playing a game. The teachers' union especially. They're game players. They want to play that same victim card. And it's kind of odd when you look at the similarities between jihadists, these pro-Islamic activists, and the far left. You're seeing that same, I'm playing the victim card until I can get control again. You know what I mean? That's what they do. Yeah, well, you're always welcome to call into the show, Joe, and change directions on us, because you know what, I love
standard, isn't it?
It's
Joe
standard,
sets our agenda.
We're all over the place. Was there something?
Of course, I do pay attention to the dailydrift.com.
Yes, and that is
because
thanks
it
for the
is
plug.
the news you need to know.
The check's
Wait
on
a
the
minute.
way.
That's my line. Next, you'll be sitting in this seat. I might as well go home.
Right. So Joe, before I let you go, there is something. I saw you on Facebook because you were super active on Facebook trying to get Debbie Stabenow out of office, and thank you for all the work that you do on that. But I did see something about, I can't even remember the lady's name, that was bashing Bob Young, who we've had on last week.
That was no
Lena
lady.
Epstein.
That was Lena Epstein.
Yeah. Was she bad-mouthing Bob Young again?
All over the place, all the time.
As opposed to
I don't know how you
bad-mouthing
guys see her.
Stabenow.
I never see this woman anywhere. I really don't. I guess they're going to start calling me a misogynist
She
because
was
I don't
on
want her
Gruber's
running.
show.
Oh, was she on Steve Gruber's show?
But she will not answer any requests from me to come on our show.
No, because she knows that I'm calling her a dirtbag right now. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
Her Gruber interview was like a 6-minute interview. It was nothing. She tends to stick to, apparently she's got friends at Fox 2, where no one there will challenge her empty resume and will put her on, let it rip, and all of such things.
I've never seen her. Doggone it. She's like a ghost to me. Well, anyway.
She's head of an energy company, isn't she?
Vesco, yeah.
Yeah, Vesco Oil. Yeah, I used to
What?
buy it. Yeah, Vesco Oil.
Wasn't there a big scandal with Vesco years and years ago?
That was a different Vesco, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Somebody, Derek, look up Vesco Oil and scandals and blah, 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 and see if there's any
Under
connection
Coleman
there.
Young?
Nah, I don't know if it was Coleman Young related. But anyways, It struck me as something from the 80s maybe. I don't remember. But the name's sounding vaguely familiar to me. So what else you got, Joe?
That was it. I appreciate if you give a shout-out to the group. Thanks a lot, Debbie. And by the tone, you can tell it's meant sarcastic. So, yeah, everybody wants to fight Stabenow. Join Thanks a lot, Debbie. group on Facebook.
Great. All right, Joe, thanks for the call. We appreciate
Take care,
it.
friends.
See you, Joe.
Love you.
You too. Love you too. All right. Well, Derek, let's take a break. And when we come back, we're going to jump into our president and his escapades in Europe. We'll see you on the other side.
Experience and quality. These are two important words when it comes to auto body repairs. The last thing you need is more stress. That's why City Body on East Cross Street in Ypsilanti's historic depot town offers the finest quality collision repair service available. And they guarantee their work in writing. City Body can accommodate any collision or glass replacement need. As Ypsilanti's oldest and most recognized repair shop, City Body wants each customer's visit to be a positive experience, and they work diligently towards that goal. Customer services include free loaner cars for qualifying customers, rental cars, hassle-free insurance claims, drive-in estimating with estimates given in 30 minutes, and even towing if your car is undrivable. City Body, 20 East Cross Street in Ypsilanti's depot town, and open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 734-482-4737 or visit citybody.com.
A&H Lawn Service in Saline, Michigan has been serving southeast Michigan since 1991. Call Tim or Brandon today at 734-429-5778 or visit them on the web at ahlawncare.com. Find out how their business can help your business with landscape solutions for today and tomorrow. For lawn and landscape maintenance, irrigation systems, professional landscape construction, or snow and ice removal, call A&H Lawn Service today. 734-429-5778 or ahlawncare.com.
Get hip to Fast Eddie's Spotlight on Vocal Harmony. Each week, Eddie's Caravan devotes an entire segment of the program to showcase doo-wop groups like the Teenagers, Moonglows, Skyliners, and Cordettes. Cats and kittens, dig out your white bucks and saddle shoes and get ready to bop.
Tune in for Eddie's Caravan with Fast Eddie, Saturday evenings from 6 to 8 on Wham! You're listening to The Drift on Wham! Talk 1600. Join in the conversation at 734-822-1600. Now, back to your host, Gary Wellings.
And welcome back to the show. And if you're looking to get out on the water this summer, call Max Marina in Whitmore Lake, 734-449-4706. You can do sales, rentals, repairs, service, you name it. They've got it at Whitmore Lake at Max Marina. It's a great place. Check them out. They do a lot of good things there, and Whitmore Lake is a beautiful lake to go fishing on or just spend the day on the boat. So if you don't have a boat, you can rent one there. 734-449-4706, or you can go to www.macsmarina.com. Okay, so I was wrong, right, Derek? Vesco Oil is not related to Robert Vesco, who was an oil financier.
He was there was a scandal in the 70s regarding him.
Yeah, so completely unrelated. So my apologies for making whatever insinuation that I made, right? But it's just funny how the names come out, Vesco, who'd have thought?
Well, Robert Vesco was from Detroit. There may be some family, but it's not the same company.
Yeah,
it's not the same
company. Not related at all. But
nothing to do with anything.
I still rest
Certainly
my
has
case.
Nothing to do with Linda Epstein.
Yes,
let's be frank. There.
I will. I would still say to Lena, don't be bashing your other Republican rivals because number one, you're not out there doing your job if you are seriously running. And remember Reagan's commandment that save your bashing for somebody else. Mm-hmm. It's good to go after each other on technical subjects, but let's keep it clean and not beat ourselves up over that. Well, so Putin did meet with Trump in
They shook hands.
Europe. They shook hands. And, of course, you get the body language experts come out, right, which makes me laugh. CNN, their body language expert, completely different than the body language experts you get on Fox News, right? Yep. Oh, the underhand shake, the overhand shake, the tap on the arm. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe it's just being friendly when you tap somebody on the arm. Does it have to be a control thing? I mean, I do that.
You didn't see them like doing a dap or something, trying to get the grip first. No. Oh, wait, I got to dodge it. He's coming in for the elbow. Oh, no, quick, got to move over here, shift my weight.